Alright, welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. We're going to have some fun here because we're going to be reviewing a CN tier list. This is the site. I have finally found it. I have now bookmarked it and I've saved it forever. So as months go by and as they update the site, I'll let you know how it goes because the CN tier list I think was very accurate and it gave me an idea to what units I wanted to test out. And later on, as time progressed, definitely other tier lists adapted what CN said and definitely had a similar notion because they kind of do a lot of testing for some reason on more like weirder comps, like units that you wouldn't expect work. They make them work and it looks pretty cool. Today we're going to talk about it. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, helps out a ton. Let's jump into it and let's break it down. So again, this is the tier list of a century. This is the CN tier list. There's usually an image format, but I didn't want to download the image format. I'd rather do it this way and be able to like zoom in and stuff because that one always like becomes choppy and whatever. But first, burst one, it's all broken down in different bursts as all tier lists should be, because if it's in a combined tier list, it's like it's screwed, right? Because you want to know this is burst one, so this is out of this category. I want to fill this one slot. These are the best ones. That's how it works, correct? So first up, we have litter at the top, which every tier list kind of reiterates the same point. Litter is just a top tier burst unit. Pride would more say Dorothy is higher, but here we have Rapunzel over here at and again, also how it works is like 0 is like the highest and then it goes down from there like 0.5 and then 1, so do keep that in mind. CN does it a little bit differently, and it does read left to right. People say like no, these tier lists read right to left. This one is left to right. All right, so just know that. But next up, and also some of the names are translated a little bit poorly. So long hair princess is obviously not long hair princess. Keep that in mind, but you'll know. All right. But again, we have litter over here popping up at the top. That's true. You have Rapunzel. You have Dorothy over here at 0.5, which again, still they are very powerful characters. You can arguably rotate some of these here and there, but I think that overall, even though people still say Dorothy's better, I think Litter is a stronger character, and really she saves you in a lot of content, where Dorothy, does provides more damage buffs, but her survivability buff is just immense. Okay, so simply put is that I still remember the memes day one. Oh, Dorothy solos and destroys Litter, and like all those memes were popping up, but they were completely wrong because Litter is still just a more powerful character because of the survivability and everything like that. So do keep that in mind. Heading up to tier 1 over here, we do have Noise up there. We have Pepper, Miranda, Emma, Milk, and Anne right there. So not a bad tier, not a bad tier. Definitely, it's kind of crazy because Pridewind did rank her really high. And if you look at it here, she is so low in comparison. They marked her over here at, like this because, again, they're trying to say like there's so little content where she really shines that there's no need for her. And again, forming a water comp in comparison, you have to understand that a lot of different areas will have different kind of perception of units, and their testing is a little bit different. But yeah, Mary is not like the best. But again, if you're trying to use her, like half her kit only is heals. So if you're trying to just use her heals, maybe it'll work. But you're losing half the kit. So at the end of the day, that's what it's trying to say here. But still, she's a powerful character, whatever. But she does get put down here, which is kind of crazy. But we do have, again, Noise, Pepper. I'm still shocked Miranda did kind of outclass a few characters here, but hey, we'll go for it. We have Coco over here, Soda, Volume. I mean, Winter Rupee is pretty high up here, kind of, in a way. I think she usually is way lower, but that's not that bad. We do have, damn! Pure PvP. She gets ranked on the bottom of the list. We do have Ray over here. I mean, Ludmilla is pretty low. Ludmilla is really low. There's no way to like change the list. Yeah, so that's what they're going for here. Sakura is also pretty low. She's T2. Jackal's pure PvP. This is a PvE tier list, by the way, so just don't expect too much here for PvP. But I don't know if I agree with all of these choices. I don't know. Ludmilla and Sakura. So maybe Sakura, but again, Ludmilla is pretty low. Roseanne, yeah, we agree with that. She deserves that. Rosanna, whatever. Over here for burst 2, let's check this. So we do have Senti. So again, a lot of tier lists will say Senti is still better than Blanc. Blanc is still a very strong character. She gets put up there at the second place. We have Guilty also. So different than a lot of tier lists also. People would say Dala or Rupee above. Whoa, they said her? Wow, Sin is above Dala? What the fudge? Nah. What is Sin being used for? I'm curious. Damn. What is Sin being used for? I'm actually really curious. Okay. We do have Dala, though. We do have Rupee. We do have Novel. Polly also above Diesel here. Novel's more so a you need to invest in the character and build her properly. And she's only good for like bosses, I think. So do keep that in mind. But yeah, I want to talk to somebody. Why is Sin up here that high? Why they, like, I saw JP also put Sin very high, but Global will never move Sin up. They haven't updated notes here, so like, did they update why they did that? They added Makima here. They added this. They added this. No, so they haven't really said why Sin's up there. They don't give like details like that. I'm actually so curious, but they did put her pretty high, which is crazy. And over here at this rank, we do have Noah. We have Nilister. Nilister's placed pretty low. Damn, Biscuit's placed pretty low. Huh. Viper over here. Makima over here at the end. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with some of these choices, bro. I don't know if I'm agreeing with some of these choices. This is not coming out right in my head. For the most part, a lot of it does look accurate. And yes, Himeno is just that bad. I do wonder why they made the SR that bad. They could have made Himeno pretty good, but she was garbage. People were like, "Oh, this is a good comp, gonna get revived." She revived no comp. I wonder what happened with her, but still, for what it is. So some of the choices are accurate, I will say, but some of them are weird. I need to know why Sin is that high up there. I need to. No tier list other than JP and CN say that. And again, I want to know why. So we'll find out later on. Hopefully my comments can help me here. First, stage 3, we have Red Lotus, which is obviously Scarlet, up there. Which again, Scarlet is always top of the tier list in every JP and CN tier list. So at the end of the day, there's no argument there. You have Modernia, you have Snow White, you have Alice. Yes, I agree with this list. I'm already agreeing, okay? Now let's see it go to crap, all right? Haran, up there. Drake up there. I'm pretty happy with that. Lapras is up there, okay? She's a little bit lower on other tier lists. Sugar's up there. Privity's up there. Maxwell, Helm. Okay, so in comparison, Nora is like top 5, I think, in most tier lists. Over here, she's a bit lower, right? Which is understandable. I think they're trying to base it off of her plus Blanc will be top tier, but Solo, I'm guessing, is a little bit less. But yeah, I'm gonna go with it. So far, I'm agreeing. You know, Sugar has her shining beacon in Gravedigger. Absolutely helps so much. Lapras, a very powerful character and super great. So I'm gonna say we're good here. Damn, really? They put her up here, actually. Huh. Not like it's much better, because like you have not many good characters below her, but still, I mean, she's tier 1. Yeah, that's not bad. Power is like kind of a little bit ahead of her, which again, I still don't agree with this. I think that you can bump her down maybe here, and then I would agree with it. I don't know. How are they ranking, like think about this now. How are they ranking Mary over here, but they're gonna rank her over here? How is that the metric? Because her heals are like rivaling the best characters in the game. No, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. There's no way you're putting her tier 1. You're telling me that she is on the same tier, same par with a character like her, which first off, Solo's PvP, it was a PvE tier list, so let me ignore that. She does very good on Chatterbox. She does very good on almost all bosses. She is great for clearing out story content with massive hordes of enemies. And you're telling me she competes with a character who is only relegated to one content? I don't know, Chief. And she's only a few characters away from someone like Noir? I don't know, Chief. I'm not rocking with that one. Not rocking with that pick right there. They put D very low. This is a comprehensive PvE tier list. Why is D low? Bosses are PvE content, though. So I don't know. Some of these choices, dog, there's no other way to filter this by. Let me check. Maybe there's a different way to filter this. I need to know. Okay, so I found this over here, which gives like a comprehensive thing to each character. And it looks like they didn't write anything for Mary. So I don't know if I probably think that they didn't test this one like that much, or they just didn't come to an answer. Because every character has a comment, right? And now I really wonder if Neon has her own comment, right? Like everyone has like a big comment here. So I want to see, why is Sin that way? Perfectly matched for litter, stable aggro, not easy to die and easy to get injured. Any team can fit in, manual operation can control. Because the translation is not the best, but I'm genuinely curious. This doesn't give me like the answer I'm looking for. They're saying that she's top tier for that. I really am curious. Here we go. So they did put a comment for her. So I don't think that they tested these two characters enough, or they just put it on the tier list just to place it, right? Because there is no way they placed this one correctly, and they placed that one that low. So it doesn't look like they tested the character. It clearly shown. But again, you know, I do think that also, like, Dee got placed way too low. I think that she's actually a very strong character for what she is. And I once, I was able to test her on, the homie's account, Zabina, and, like, she is really good. Again, most tier lists that I see, they put her pretty high for boss content, because she kind of really helps. But always I see her kind of put down low on a lot of tier lists, and I wonder why. But I don't know. Some choices I definitely didn't agree with. For the most part, on the top, like the top of the categories, I think that they were semi-accurate, right? But yeah, but that's really it. I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace out, enjoy. Just want to have a bit of fun here and read through this and show it to you. Let me know, what do you think? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of these characters were 100% on point with how they placed them. Maybe you say that Roppy, what the hell? What is it? Neon was perfectly placed, or you maybe say like Makima was perfectly placed, or Nilister. A few of these characters I'm not rocking with, but you let me know. So yeah,